Let me see that tongue, baby. Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Chantal and this is Meet and Eat, my YouTube channel where I eat food and meet you guys out there and show you how to make delicious food. And it is delicious food, I promise you, okay? This is part of my Veganuary series where I make really easy food that's vegan using meat substitutes and stuff, because I believe there is a place for them. And if you are a meat eater going vegan, then meat substitutes are definitely something you should be using, because they will help you transition to a vegan lifestyle or a plant-based diet. Because the vegan lifestyle is where all the products you use as well are cruelty-free and don't have any animal products in. Plant-based is the diet side of it, okay? I hope that's not confusing if you're a new vegan. So yes, this is my Veganuary series, and I want to show you all how to create delicious, tasty vegan food that is cruelty-free and no animals are harmed, and it's better for the environment. It is lower waste than going out and buying non-vegan takeaways and stuff. And I've shown you a few McDonald's recipes that I've recreated and stuff, so please give them a go. Today, I'm going to be making a stir fry using Fry's chicken style strips, okay? I think you can get these in Morrison's, Tesco's maybe as well. Holland and Barrett sell them, but you can use any strips you want. I'm using these because Fry's kindly sent them to me and I really like Fry's food. They've got a really wide range. I'm pretty sure all their stuff is vegan as well. If you're boycotting non-vegan brands, Fry's is a good one to go to, because they don't sell any products that aren't vegan, basically. So yes, it's going to be a satay stir fry, but if you don't like satay, that's fine. You can buy a sauce for this, a stir fry sauce. Just check it's vegan, that it's got no fish in or eggs or anything like that. They do like to hide ingredients in stir fry sauces like fish. It's why I make my own kimchi, because they put anchovies usually in kimchi. So if you're a fan of kimchi, make sure that's vegan as well. Kimchi is a fermented cabbage, by the way, a fermented cabbage thing, a Korean thing. So yeah, I've got some fresh vegetables here. I've got some noodles soaking here. Wheat noodles, not egg noodles, because that would not be vegan. Make sure your noodles are vegan and cook them according to the packet instructions. I get my noodles here from Cash and Carry, and I get a massive box of them, and they don't come in any plastic. They just come in a big cardboard box, loose nests like this, and one nest serves about 2 people. So yeah, I get them because they're cheaper that way, they're lower waste, and they're really easy to cook, and they're vegan, okay? So check that your noodles are vegan. Now, I'm gonna start this stir fry with a spring onion, and I'm gonna start frying. I've got a pan here, or a hob, mine make the hob. Can you see him? I'll bring him further into the picture when I've chopped all the veg. But instead of using onion in this dish, instead of peeling an onion, because they don't often make me cry, you know, I'm going to use a spring onion, because I like spring onions, and I had one flopping around in the bottom of the fridge. You know, when your veg all goes a bit floppy and you don't really know what to do with it. This is a really good dish. I am using veg here that I have just found in the bottom of my fridge, in the bottom of the fridge. Okay, so I'm going to fry some of that and then chop the rest of my veg for this stir fry. So we've got a cabbage here. I'm going to be putting pepper in it and a tiny bit of coriander. You could also add things like peas, sweet corn if you wanted. I will be adding those things. So I'm just going to crack on and chop this stuff, and then I'm going to fry it all in the pan here. Okay, so let's go. you want to stay healthy, eat the rainbow, okay? So, although we've got a lot of green veg here and some yellow, all this veg here is fresh, it's healthy, and I just found it in the fridge. This is a really good way to get vegetables into you guys, stir fries, and using up those manky vegetables in the bottom of the fridge like I mentioned before. So we've got some cabbage here, we've got some red pepper, we've got the stalks of broccoli, which my dogs really love. Here you go, Bella. And we've got some coriander as well, and I'm going to be adding some sweet corn, and this is literally everything I had in the fridge. It's not a huge selection. We've got a lot of root veg at the moment because it lasts a long time, and you don't usually put root veg in stir fries. So I'm going to fry all of this off, and then I am going to be adding the chicken strips, but you don't have to. You can use tofu or tempeh instead. You don't actually have to use any meat substitute at all. You can just eat the veg with the satay dressing or the or any Chinese stir fry sauce of your choice, or anything that you like to make as well. Those are my chicken strips. Okay, I usually would use a wok for this. This pan was already being used, so I thought I'd just carry on using it, if that makes sense. So we've got our spring onions frying in there, and then I'm going to add sort of the veg I want cooked the most in first, if that makes sense. So that is the cabbage going in there, and probably the broccoli as well, actually, because we don't want the broccoli stalks to be too crunchy. But the crunchier the veg, the better, because it means it's retaining all its vitamins and minerals. Okay, so that's that. And I'm just going to give that a little stir round. Probably turn it down a bit. And then I'm going to make the dressing for this. This is getting hot, so I'm going to push it out the way with my tongs. Let me see that tongue, baby. Sorry, short musical interlude there. Right, dressing. Satay dressing. I'm going to start by adding a little bit of water to this. One for you, one for me. And then the star of the show, if it comes out, the peanut butter. I'm going to end up finishing this jar off. This is just some peanut butter, again, that I had in the back of the cupboard by Pip and Nut. Very good stuff. Try and look for palm oil free, like this one, because palm oil isn't very good for the environment or the animals. So there's some peanut butter in there. Use that jar up, that's good. We've got some water in there. I'm then going to add about a tablespoon of soy sauce, see how it goes. See how I like the flavour once that's all come together. A bit snotty, sorry, it's only because I've been out in the cold. It's not because I'm sick or anything. But even if I am sick, this is remote learning right now. So hopefully you won't catch anything through the screen. Achoo! Right, I'm just whisking this now so it becomes a sort of sauce. And then I'm going to add my peppers, I think, into this, because the cabbage is wilting a little. So now I'm going to add the peppers, and I'm also going to add some coriander. You don't have to add coriander if you don't want to. I know lots of people don't like coriander. I personally love it. There's no one in this household that doesn't like coriander, actually, so it's just something we usually have. I just love it. Okay, I'll keep whisking this. think I'm going to add a bit of chilli sauce now. I've actually got some in a little pot here, so I'll add that first and use that up. But this is a sweet chilli sauce that you can use. And then a bit of garlic powder as well, because we haven't got any garlic in there. Oops, quite a bit of garlic powder actually, but there's nothing wrong with garlic powder. Keep whisking. It's still a bit lumpy, it's still got a few lumps of peanut butter in, but I'm going to keep whisking. I swear something either squirts out at me in these videos, or goes in my eye, or I cut onions and I start crying. Let's give that a taste. I think it needs more soy sauce for saltiness and richness. So another tablespoon, so that's 2 tablespoons of soy sauce in total. And I'm going to add a bit more chilli sauce as well, sweet chilli sauce. Now this stir fry will probably serve 2 people, I reckon, with the noodles. The veg on its own could serve 1 person, but once you add the noodles, probably 2. So let's move the pan back in. That's all our veg cooking. Can you see? Lovely smells, and it's just vegetables at the moment. So to this, I'm going to add our noodles that have been soaking in a bowl here. And they'll carry on cooking in the pan. So in go the noodles there. I wouldn't suggest doing this sitting down either. It's not the easiest thing to do sitting down. Gonna add a few more noodles. And probably some of the noodle water as well. Because I haven't used any oil in this, you might have noticed. Because the peanut butter has oil in fat, so I just didn't see the need. And actually, when I'm not cooking for YouTube, a lot of the food I make is oil-free. Can you hear the sizzle? So that was the noodle water going in there. And I'm going to bring back the tongs. I'm going to just stir that through the veg, and then I'm going to add the satay sauce. And then this dish is pretty much done. Super speedy, hey? Dinner in less than 20 minutes. That's the sort of stuff that you need in life. Mustn't forget to add though the sweet corn and the chicken strips. There goes the sweet corn, and then in goes our chicken strips. And now this dish is really coming together because it's just getting fuller and fuller, this pan. I'm going to stand up and show you what that looks like. See? Oh no, I just flicked everything everywhere. Did you see that? Right, come and look at this. Looks good, doesn't it? And it doesn't even have the sauce on yet. So when that's got some sauce on, that is gonna look. So just give that a stir like that. Make sure the noodles are mixed in with the veg. And then I'm going to pour the satay dressing over. The easiest but tastiest sauce in the world. Give that a final stir. And then this is pretty much done. Just make sure if you're using frozen chicken bits that they have defrosted and are cooked through and are warm or hot. Okay, otherwise that won't be very pleasant. You won't get salmonella from them though, like you do chicken. So that's the other pro of vegan food, is that food poisoning levels are a lot lower because there's no like rotting flesh or anything that you're dealing with, like meat, aka meat and dairy and eggs, stuff that can all give you a bad belly. You know what I'm saying? Good. I guess if you didn't, you wouldn't be here, would you? So that is pretty much done, guys. Just see if I can get a last bit of and I'm going to add some extra chilli sauce as well, because it's good. Now this is a really customizable dish as well. Okay, so you can just literally choose the veg you want, choose the sauce you want. I'm just giving you an example here, and for some of you this might be quite a patronising dish to tell you how to teach. It's just a stir fry, Chantal. But you've got to bear in mind, if people are doing Veganuary, they might not know what products are available out there for them to use, how to use them, you know, what dishes to put them in, how they hold up when they're cooked. Do they taste like chicken still? And the majority of the vegan products, I'm losing everything today. The majority of the vegan products I have tried that are meat substitutes taste identical, or if not very similar, to the products I used to eat as a non-vegan, okay? I promise you that, okay? You will not be missing out on anything eating these dishes. So I really hope you get some inspiration from these meals, and that you find them really easy, because whilst I have experience cooking food and stuff, and it is my job, I've had my own vegan catering companies and stuff, and my parents have always had restaurants growing up and stuff, so it's always been in my life. So yes, I probably do find it easier than some people, but there are plenty of vegans out there that didn't know anything about vegan food before they went vegan, and they're vegan and they're smashing it, you know? They're doing some fantastic things. And actually I found my passion for food after I'd gone vegan. Despite working in the restaurants my parents owned, and loving food, I did love food, and I loved eating dead animals and horrible stuff like that. We all did, my whole family did, and now we're all vegan. So I was a foodie then, I can still be a foodie now because vegan food is delicious. It just takes the right tools, a little bit of knowledge that's just slightly different to what you have already learnt, and the inspiration to actually go vegan in the first place and know that why you're doing veganism is really good, okay? I'm gonna add one more thing to this, I promise that's it. Actually, maybe, yeah, just one more thing, and that's gonna be some sesame seeds. I don't usually buy sesame seeds in little plastic pots like this, but they came with a meal kit I had, so that's why I'm doing that. Okay, I'm going to stir those sesame seeds in. Sesame seeds also make a really nice garnish for dishes like this. And then this, guys, is ready to serve. And you're done. You can have the sauce for this ready in the fridge, already mixed up. You can have the noodles already cooked. You can buy already cooked noodles. I just buy mine uncooked because it's cheaper and it's less waste. And you can just throw this all together like you would a meal kit that you get from wherever, those stir-fry meal kits of already chopped veg and things. And voila, you've got a decent dinner, midweek dinner for the whole family. Just double up on portions for this and everyone is happy, healthy and keeping it vegan, okay? So I'm going to dish this up now and I'm going to come back to you when this is all set. So we've got to the bit where I get to try this and you don't until you've made it. So go out and make it because I can tell you this is going to be delicious. I love anything with noodles actually. The satay sauce is so good. Make sure you add it in last so it goes all through the noodles and everything and it doesn't stick to the pan when you're cooking. Add it last thing, otherwise it will stick to the pan is what I'm saying. It's crunchy still. The veg is really fresh tasting. The sesame seeds give it an extra texture. As does all the fresh veg. Chicken strips are delicious. I love it. So, those chicken strips are actually really good and cook really quickly, quicker than non-vegan chicken. So if you want to make this yourselves, I will add the ingredients below. I didn't follow a recipe for this. That's how easy this sort of thing is, okay? I just sort of whack ingredients together, try them, hope for the best, and then tell you how to do it afterwards by writing it down. So that's how easy it is, okay? You can do this yourself at home. It's a really easy dinner. I don't want this to come across as a basic video for those that are already making stir fries. Just bear in mind that there's some people that have no idea how easy cooking can be, and this is the dish for them because it's easy, it's quick, it's simple, it's budget friendly because I found all the ingredients in the fridge. I already had them. Use whatever ingredients you have. Things like mange tout, peas, sugar snaps, tender stem broccoli, peas, sweet corn, you know, leftover veg. That would make it even quicker to cook because if you had some leftover cabbage from your roast dinner or something, throw it in a stir fry, okay? I can't emphasise enough how versatile stir fries can be if you want to make them versatile. So, happy Veganuary everyone. If you're here because you like my videos already, then thumbs up to you and thumbs up to this video please. And if you're here because of Veganuary, then please subscribe to my channel. And if you're just watching from the back and you're not actually doing anything to let me know that you're here, please comment below or something. Please like and subscribe and I'll bring you more content like this. I'm going to be doing it as regularly as possible, probably every 4 days throughout Veganuary, to give you a time to try one recipe and then the next and then the next and space them out like that. So thanks for watching everyone. This was Meat and Eat, and until next time folks, stay safe, take care and stay healthy by eating nutritious food like this. Goodbye everyone.